Gemini, hey, boom, whole new half of a year is done. Hey, it's been quick. Wow. So, for those of you that follow my channel, you know that the last couple of weeks I focused exclusively just on, or mostly on, like love and twin flame and soulmates. And a couple of weeks ago I did a reading about past life regression, the energy that got you here, and all those beautiful sort of things. But now we want to look forward. You want to look forward into life. What can we look forward to? What can we anticipate? What's happening? What's the vibe? Um, Life is such a beautiful, beautiful experience, and it's this fascinating mystery. So, tarot can be a very helpful hand sometimes in getting us to figure out where exactly it is that we are, that we are going. So, this video, the other half, what we are looking at is what are those things that are holding you back in life from your side, because sometimes we have these problems with love and with neighbors and family and friends and whoever, and we often, it's easy to feel sometimes that it's them, and that God is against you and the devil's against you, and the dark forces of the universe are out to get you, or this is just karma coming back to bite you, which it might be, by the way. But the thing to understand is, when there's a situation and you keep on being attracted to this, somehow there's an energy, force, field, body that you are helping maintain, you are feeding it. You'll have some sort of like codependent thing going over there, some partnership thing. And so, which is not always a bad thing, by the way, just so we're clear. We're not criticizing each other here. My channel, AHN Great Life, which is actually derived from my names, Adrian Heinrich Nelson, is all about helping you experience your greatest experience of life, motivating you, experiencing you, guiding you, okay? So that's the vibe. And for those of you that's been following me for a while, welcome back, and thank you for your support, and thank you for your love, and thank you for your kindness, and thank you for your comments and your likes and your donations that I get through PayPal, and thank you just for all the beautiful stuff that you all do for me. Some card dropped over there. Let me just pick it up. Speaking volumes, speaking volumes. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. You're also more than welcome to follow me on Facebook. You're welcome to follow me on Instagram. The links are down below if you want to have a personal detailed reading, Gemini. Those details to order that as well is down below. I love this. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you'd like to. I've got a reading coming out for you every week. And this week we want to see the other half is you. This is your energy. What are you doing? What can you change? What can you flip so things start to work in your favor, or maintain working on your favor, or expand working in your favor? Because I feel that there's a good, for your overall energy, there's a good stroke of luck for you at the moment. Okay, it's sort of like we're obviously going out of this Gemini period into Cancer, and the overall energy obviously with Gemini and is sort of like experiencing the diversity, the variety, the availability of different experiences, and obviously in the sequence that the zodiac houses also follow, so from Gemini to Cancer. So it's sort of like trying out a couple of different things in life, and now you say, okay, so this is working for me and that isn't working for me, so you bring it back, okay? And which for you, Gemini, this is a very powerful period, by the way, because you've just come out of this period that is your period, or you're busy moving out of it, depending on when you look at this video, because this is focused on July 2020. So whenever you look at this, you are in that space where it's almost like, think of it this way. Imagine that you have to write a very complicated exam, okay? So you are more prepared to write that exam if you just finish the lesson. You got this, extracurricular activities to kind of stimulate you. You got the time to study. You got to ask all the questions, so you don't have unclarity. You properly sorted. You got a good sleep. Okay, when you write that test, then chances are you're going to do so much better as opposed to if you maybe had, say, the training like a year ago, and now a whole lot of things happened in the meantime, and so you sort of had to lay those books down and now pick them up again. All right. So you are in this period where it is a good time for you to write this exam of life. And I like that. You know, there with the Wheel of Fortune. I love that. That is so cool. Let's see. Yep. Let's get one more. Oh, yes. So some of you, actually majority of you, that's so beautiful. You have sort of looked at things. There's obviously two sides to Gemini. There's a more sort of flippant, vibrant, vibey, side that we all love and embrace. And then there's the more serious side, which most people don't actually know about. I feel that some of you are happy to still, play the games and be happy and vibey and, all those type of things, but you're becoming more serious about life. You're becoming more serious about what you want your life to be, eventually at the end of the day. So some of you are realizing, or some of you, and this is where you are right now. So some of you are getting that even though some things in life are very fun, and even though some situations and some friends and, some, I don't know, little, whatever it may be, attachments, while they are fun to have and some things are fun to do, you are kind of in the space where you realize that it's keeping you at a 50%, whilst a lot of you want to be at 100%. You there now. You are at a space where you're saying, this was nice, but I'm prepared to move from this now. Okay, I'm prepared. I'm good to grow. Focusing your vision forward. So, and I like this because it is life. This is like it's like life is reaching out its hand to you in a powerful invitation, and you are getting that. So you are accepting the invitation. Okay, you are recognizing it and you are accepting it, which is such a game changer. Okay, this is like on a sort of sunny day when everybody's wearing sunglasses. You've got those bling sunglasses. Okay, you got the glasses, and I like that because I feel that for a lot of you, you felt that if you fully sort of open yourself up to life and love and, sort of your potential, I think what a lot of people didn't get here sometimes is that some of you were not feeling as confident as you appeared on the outside. Okay, so it was hard for you to explain that, but it was actually by infusing your vulnerability that and again, I had this in your reading last week as well, so you're more than welcome to go have a look at it if you like, which was focusing more on soulmates, where this is obviously focusing specifically on the full picture, which is more information, But it's like some of you took a step back, but it was powerful. You needed that break. You needed that rest. Okay, you needed that sort of space to gain perspective. And for many of you, it was not only what you wanted, but also what you were no longer prepared to sort of nyek around in life. You just didn't want it anymore. Okay. There's this one guy that I know who's also a Gemini. He's very, very funny and very cute. And he had a status one day on his Instagram. It was so funny. He was saying that if you want to be my friend, you got to be my friend. You can't sit and, talk to me now and over weekends you go and kiki with other people. So you over this kiki space, okay? You may actually be very, very serious at the moment, and people's go like, what's going on? You want to be prepared for the rest of your life. Your heart is open to love. And oh yeah, I just want to let you all know there might be some drilling or banging or something at the back at some point. If it does happen, I do apologize. I'm so fascinated by your reading that I didn't even think about that. Your heart is open for love. Your heart is open for, I feel that some of you may have opened your, your heart and your emotions to maybe some other situations, and it didn't really work out and it really broke you, but those were lessons, okay? Those were lessons that brought you to the space, because I feel that for you now, this is actually quite incredible. I feel that you're at the space where it's almost like you can feel love coming towards you. You can feel success. You can feel that expansion, It is no longer a probability for you. It is a definite, it's definitely coming. And you want, for many of you, you want this romance situation. Okay, you're not interested in sort of having your fingers in different pies anymore. You want your whole hand in one pie. Okay, this is my pie, or holding your pie, or whatever. That sounded a little bit far more perverted than I actually meant for it to sound. I'm sorry. But I've got a nasty mind. I do. I also have strong Gemini in my chart, by the way. Love my Geminis. Yeah, you're ready for love. You really are. Your heart is open. Your soul is willing. You understand. I love this. You understand your value. You understand your worth. So whilst I feel that some of you may have previously done, I suppose what you can call, it's such a rough term to use, but almost like date below your status. So below your value, below your worth. Not meaning that some people are worth more than others, but it's like you didn't really go for what you wanted. Specifically, many of you, obviously this is a general reading, so what resonates, and if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. But something you also want to be careful for is don't have selective thinking. Sometimes we do that thing in life as well, If it's your thing, own it, claim it, work with it if you must work it, open your heart for it. But you've done a lot of introspective work. There's been a lot of going inside, Some of you have really cried a lot in secret. There's been a lot of heartbreak. There's been a lot of forgiveness, which I love, letting go. A lot of clarity that also a lot of you, I feel that many of you may have apologized to a lot of people, where you could see where you in your Gemini-ness, boomeranged a lot of things for you in life that could have been good, but remember those things were lessons, okay? And sometimes we learn the most powerful lessons through the most difficult experiences, because our soul knows that our soul knows we're ready to take that next beautiful, powerful step. The universe wants to let you know that that person is coming. Some of you already know this person. You already know this person, and you're sort of concerned that they may not feel the same way back in return. Okay? The universe lets you know to take that step. It's either going to work out, it's not going to work out. Don't keep yourself in that limbo. Okay? You are so fully supported right now. Don't keep yourself in that limbo. Okay? It's time to move on from there. Let's see. And I feel that you shouldn't wait too long, not because the window of opportunity will pass, but I feel that what is available to you in a romance sense, it's so beautiful that you don't really want to miss out on it. You kind of want to get started on this because this is beautiful. Okay? Let's see. So where are you now? You're finding this love, right? You're finding this love. You really are. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. I'm talking about such a powerful force. It's like your desire has become so clear, your rockets of desire that you put out to the universe, your communication has become so clear that life is saying, you know what, now you just need to hold on there because it's coming. It's going to be so much better than you expected. In your recent past, you did a lot of healing. You knew what you wanted and you got to see what is standing in the way of what you want. I mean, some of you have been incredibly strict with yourself. You know, you kind of put yourself in school. You see, you did the other half. You did the other half thing. You got to see where what it is that you're not contributing to the situation. Okay, how are you holding out? How are you holding back? And this could obviously be conscious or it could be subconscious. You know, that's why you needed to do some inner soul searching and healing. For many of you, you didn't want to try something new. You didn't want to start something new and go through the heartache and the pain again. You know, I feel that there is no matter how the last romantic situation has ended, it could have ended really amicably, it still made you feel very rejected. Okay? Your confidence got a big knock here. And you didn't want to repeat that pattern. But what I love is that you got to the space where you realize this has got to be me. This has got to be me. You know, it can't always be the other person. I also feel that somebody might have, you know, your parts somehow split. And I feel this was one of the biggest gifts to you. It was so much healing that you needed to do. You needed that you know, physical separation. But it was not easy. It was worth it, but it wasn't easy. It really, really, really wasn't easy. It brought you to the point of clarity now, and when you look back, I want you all to look back and to see how strong you are. You know, yeah. I want you to see how strong you are. You needed to make those difficult decisions. You chose yourself. You knew what you needed to do. You did the inner work. You took the time out. You may have even made a very concerted effort to appear very, you know, happy and in control and at bliss with life to others, you know, however it may be it in work meetings, on Zoom or whatever, or social media, or whatever. You made people, you didn't, the last thing you needed, this wasn't really lying, the last thing you needed was for people to see that you were not all chippity. Because then they were going to try to chip in and help. And this is the last thing that I feel that you needed. You needed to kind of get this thing on your own. All right? It's like other people just wouldn't understand. Marriage vibes, wedding vibes, together vibes. You want the good life. You want the good stuff. You want the good partner. You want the job. You want the money. You want the experience. You are open to fully embracing life. I feel that at some point you may have had an experience where you realize that, you know, life is short, time is precious, and you may have actually had a succession of those moments. And you really wanted the good stuff, you know. But then you had to really look at what are the things that you may have. I feel a lot of you have got like a lot of sort of things that you would do, you know, spend time with, whatever. But you now, it's like you were rethinking your idea of fun and soul fulfillment, you know, that you may have been doing things to, it's almost like they were survival methods, and you had to let those things go. And that was not easy. Because first of all, you weren't quite sure how you're going to do it, and I feel that some of you even felt that you didn't know if you were capable of doing it. Okay, you were capable of doing that, stepping away, but you did. You did step away. You did heal. That healing is coming back in such a good thing. You are understanding the value of patience. Some of you are really grateful for what you've done, and that family life that you wanted, that beautiful togetherness, and obviously family in whatever capacity you choose. You know, it could just be two people as well. I don't know why I get this a lot. Like some of you may or may not know that on Fridays I've got a same-sex video coming out. This is obviously Pride Month, but I feel especially for those of you that were looking at same-sex relationships, and especially where it is two guys involved, it's really coming together there. For you, it might have been exceptionally hard, and you may have actually said that it's, you know, this would be easier if it was sort of like a straight, what is the word, heterosexual sort of situation, but you kind of got in that space where you're like, you know what, excuses no more. You know this person. Oh, there's some sense of familiarity. So you either know the person, or as in, you know, you guys hanged out or physically spoke or whatever. There's some kind of link, there's some kind of communication between the two of you. Okay? And whilst I feel that the other person might be very open to considering you as a possibility, they're not really going to come forward and just step forward and speak up. Okay? Because whilst you are very interested, they think that you are mildly interested to not interested. So, yep, if you're going to wait for them, you're going to wait for a very long time. I do feel this is a beautiful, beautiful match. This is a beautiful match. So you're going to have to get, you know, my beautiful gem baby, you're going to have to grab your confidence together, and you're going to have to speak up here. And I feel that to just do it straightforward, I feel that that's going to actually work better. You know, don't make a parade of it. Just speak up. Just be honest. Okay? And I feel that the time is right to do that now. So some of you might want to hold out the moment. If you want to have this person, you're going to have to speak out now. I don't feel that there might be another person involved. I don't really get that. But what I do get is that the person that you might be interested in may get so into their own life that they may not, even if they want to be with you going forward, they may not see that as something that fits in their life at that particular point in time. So if you want it, you're going to have to speak up now. Okay? And let me know what's going on. Let me know about the situations. Give me some comments, and if the reading resonated with you, give me a like. Let me know what's happening in your life, my beautiful angels. You're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. There's a reading every week. Or if you want to have a personal detailed reading, the details are down below, as well as the links to follow me on Facebook and on Instagram. I'll see you next week. Bye.